What's going on, guys? Today we have the Penn Spinfisher VI combo review. So yeah, it's the 4500 size with the Oceanmaster rod. The combo I bought on Bass Pro Shops. So we finally were able to take it out and get it on the water, give it a test run. We shot some beach footage. I'll put that up here in a minute. And yeah, so overall, it's a fantastic rod. I'm super happy with my purchase. We're going to throw out some all different kinds of lures and stuff. We had a bad day fishing, but you know what they say, a bad day fishing is a better day at the office. So I don't work in an office either. But anyway, so yeah, overall, it's a fantastic setup. Like I said before, I originally purchased, I just wanted the reel to throw on my star rod. And just got the bonus pole, the Oceanmaster pole included for the same price. So I had no intention of really using that rod. I cast it out with it when I first got to the beach with the full combo as it was. And then most of the footage that you see is going to be the reel on the star rod. So Mickey used the setup exactly how it comes all day. He loved it. You know, even though it was a 7-foot one-piece rod, it makes it a little difficult to cast off the beach with it. It's mainly a boat rod, but again, you know, we pretty much primarily bought them, you know, for the reel purposes, and then hopefully, you know, Mickey will probably upgrade down the line and get a 2-piece 8-foot rod. So let's jump right into the footage. Right here we got the Penn Spinfisher. I got it on the aerial saw rod right now, just throwing a popper. We'll see how this goes. Been casting with this already all day. It's been nice. Been enjoying it a lot. Really can't complain about it so far. So super smooth. The retrieve is absolutely excellent. I think it's 40 inches for every crank. You know, like I said, we're throwing a popper out. I've been throwing some jigs out today with this, and just seeing what actually hits. We got 2 poles with bait set up on it. Nothing's really hitting today. It's a little slow day. Got wrapped up. We got our poles. Got Mickey down in the end. He's surf casting with the Oceanmaster. I got my Oceanmaster with my Okumo reel in the pole with some bait. I got a fish head on mine, and we got a body on the other one. So we got bait going, and we've been casting out lures. We've been throwing the, like I said, the jig head with a pink 4-inch plastic on there. It's been working out, like I said, super smooth. Got the popper going right now. So nothing's biting today at all. We spoke to a couple other guys. So guys on the beach over there, on the rocks, I mean, and you know, he's going. But nothing's really been, like I said, slow. So far, so good. Very happy with this setup. As I love my star rod. I originally bought this Penn reel for this star rod, and I just happened to get that other rod for free with the setup on the combo. So it says fine. It works. trying to leave this popper out there. It's a floating popper. Leave it out there for a little longer, but I think today's gonna be a dry day.
What the fuck is that? I got something.
That's a fucking dead ray. The heart cell's sticking out.
Looks good. Now I'm getting hungry.
You actually caught that?
Hold it in with this.
Oh, it's snagged onto your thing?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, that's something.
Throw it in the fucking water.
Well,
Wait, you lost your whole rig?
well,
How did you pull that in and then you lost the rig?
I pulled it in and I reeled it up.
Ah.
Watch. And it snapped.
Alright, so as you can see, we're using a little PVC setup. This is the Oceanmaster rod. This is the one that came with the combo. I just got a Okumo STX 40 on there with some 20-pound braid, and we got that out there with some bunker. And on this side, we're running the Tiger spinning rod from Shakespeare setup. This is only a 15-pound line with some bunker, Mickey's second setup, and we're just seeing what's out here for this. So, and then we got the whole setup over here. All of our equipment. Mickey tying a new thing in after he brought that dead fucking whatever the hell that shit was. Right. So it's a good day, good day. All right, so as you can see, even though we didn't catch anything, just the overall use of the rod, casting with it, I was able to get decent distance with it. I was using the 30-pound braid, so you know you're not casting super far with that, with braid in general. In my opinion, it's the Power Pro 30-pound Moss Scream. Excellent. I've been using it for years. Just top of the line. We had the 30-pound on both setups, and it worked out well for me. Like I said, throwing out the poppers, throwing out the jig heads. The jig heads are a little better. They were slightly heavier, so I was able to throw them out a little further, maybe about 75 yards or so. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, hopefully, eventually we get some fish on it, and actually test out the drag, and see all the other features of the reel setup. Anyway, the rod setup, the reel in particular, which is basically what the review is over, is super smooth. You don't hear anything, even with the braided line going through the eyes. Me personally, the slight noise that I get from the braid is not enough for me to want to change it out or change anything that I've been doing for a while now. I barely hear any of it. I don't know why people complain so much about the braid going through the eyes. It's irrelevant. So, you see in the videos, I was running swivel from the braid to the fluorocarbon. We were using, I believe it was 40-pound fluoro, and I ran into another swivel with a clip, because I was running the swivel from the braid to the fluoro and then just cutting it and throwing, I had the jig head on it originally, so when I cut it off, I just put, I have the swivel with the clip in one, so I just threw that on just so I could throw out, I was throwing out SP minnows and the poppers, just to make it a little easier for me to change in and out. Normally I don't run it that way. I'll just run like a regular clip, not do the double swivel setup, but either way it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It just gives you a little bit more play so that you don't get that much twist in the braid, which is fine. So anything that will help with that is good. The line set, retrieving it, I had it spooled up on a machine from a local tackle shop. We fish out of Staten Island, a couple tackle spots we went to in Staten Island. So they put it on with a machine. I threw out I think it was a 2-ounce weight 3 or 4 times just to have the actual rod, the reel, I'm sorry, actually spin up the line. No issues with it at all. It pulls it back. It puts the line back on it evenly every single time consistently. I've had no problems with casting it. The bail is strong on it. In the video on the beach footage, you see me cranking it. All day long I was casting it out and then manually closing the bail. And then I was testing out the auto bail feature in that. I didn't state that in the video, but it works that way. You shouldn't do it that way. You should always manually close it. You'll get a little bit more life out of your reel doing it that way, but that feature's there to use. I've used it on previous reels. Never really had an issue. I've had that Okumo reel that you saw that I was throwing the bait out with. I've had that for 10 plus years and never once manually closed the bail. So figured a little bit newer setup. Let me just manually close a little bit, but I wanted to try both ways and see how it was. It's a little hard to crank when the bail's open. A little bit harder than my Akumo one. Maybe just because it's a little more broken in. I've just been beating the shit out of that thing for years on end. But anyway, that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, comments, hit it down below. Feel free to message me or, like I said, comment here. We're open for any discussion. If you guys have this particular setup and you love it or hate it, let me know what you think about it. I personally enjoyed it, but again, I only pretty much purchased it for the real portion of the combo. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hit the like button and take care.